The homie Sheff G, y'all. The homie Sheff G, man. I know this report is old. You feel me? A lot of y'all probably already know about this. Um, but I wanted to speak about it. You feel me? And then I want to watch a video about it. But a week ago, articles came out, sources came out and said that Sheff G is sentenced to 2 years in prison. If y'all didn't know, Sheff G got stopped in New York, you feel me, because he was driving reckless and he didn't have a plate, you feel me, on his car. So cops stopped him and then they searched the car and they found an illegal weapon. You know what I'm saying? And that's when everything just went left for Sheff G, man. He already spent like 4 or 5 months in prison already, man. So he ain't gonna come out until probably 2023, maybe. You feel me? If I'm doing my math correctly, 2023. But it's just like, damn, bro, Sheff G. It's like coming from the streets, right? You feel me? You making a name for yourself with music, da da da. You going up, and then everything you did in the streets is gonna come right back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Sheff G wasn't living that lifestyle or try to portray that lifestyle he was living. But like you knew he was like, you feel me? He was still familiar with the streets and stuff like that, etc., etc. But it's like that's why I be trying to tell these younglings that's coming up in New York right now, like K Flock, like D Thing, like try to tell them when I react to their music, like yo, bro, leave this street life behind you, bro. You feel me? You're making money, you're making noise, you're making a name for yourself. You feel me? You don't want to really jeopardize what you got going on because of your old lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the cops stopped Sheff G. They know Sheff G's record already. You feel me? This not Sheff G's first time getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Sheff G did anything. Well, yes. You feel me? You driving reckless, no play in the car, and then you got a weapon in the vehicle. You feel me? All of that could have been avoided. Yes. All of that could have been avoided. But I'm just trying to, these young niggas got to see, like, yo, bro, the street life is over with. I'm making legit money. People around me is eating, you know? Sheff G career, I'm not gonna say stop, but it's like it's in a standby right now, meaning like, yeah, he probably got music in the works, you feel me? Yeah, they probably gonna make animated videos for him, but it's like his career's still in a standby because he's not literally out here, you feel me? He's not free. He can't really, do things on his own. So it's like now it's up to Sleepy. Now it's up to his team to really keep Sheff G name tight, uphold his name until he come out, man. And I feel like Sheff G is definitely capable of doing that, but it's like that's his right hand man. You feel me? Sheff G and Sleepy do everything together, so it's just like Sleepy really, really, really got a lot on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? For his mans, you feel me? And just his team around him really got a lot. Because Sheff G was really blowing up, going crazy, and then all of a sudden locked him up for reckless driving, no plates on the car, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that could have been avoided for real, bro. But Sheff G is sentenced to 2 years in prison, man. He's 23 years old, bro. You feel me? 23 years old, man. That's wild, bro. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. We about to watch a Blackie Speaks video about this. Y'all know I like to hear Blackie Speaks talk about, things that's going on in hip hop because his opinions, you feel me, be valid. And I like to really, you feel me, expand on what he be saying as well, man. So let's dive into this. Sheff G sentenced to 2 years in prison, man. Free Sheff G.
Now, Sheff G, are you guys familiar with Sheff G? A young rapper out of New York who's been absolutely killing it, especially this last year. Sheff G actually got sentenced to 2 years behind bars a couple weeks ago. The news, however, was publicized the other day, and I have a couple things to say about it, so yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, Sheff G.
Before we dive into this, because we go watch this all the way through, I got one thing to say. Last year, around this time, you feel me, Sheff G dropped the album called Proud of Me Now. He dropped it in December. And during that time, bro, I'm not gonna say I was depressed, you feel me? But it was just a lot going on, you feel me? As far as like my life, you feel me, making scenarios in my head. If you know, you know, man. Last year just wasn't the best, man. Like the holidays, like I didn't spend no Christmas. You feel me? Like I didn't have a Christmas. I was by myself for Christmas. You feel me? My family was in Florida. I didn't want to go to Florida, honestly. And I'm telling y'all because y'all my family and stuff like that. So I'm telling y'all the real. Like after Thanksgiving last year, like for me, everything just went down here, bro. Like I wasn't really here, but I was here at the same time. And no, I wasn't depressed, bro. It was just, I don't know. I was just trying to figure out a lot of things in my life that I wanted to correct for the new year. I feel like this year I'm in a way better mindset as far as like what I want to do with YouTube, what I want to do in my life, how I want to move on. But I feel like last year was just crazy. I feel like I'm not gonna say I had pressure because I feel like I got more pressure this year than last year. But I feel like last year around this time was just wow, crazy for me. And then when Sheff G dropped this project, Proud of Me Now, you could go watch my reaction to it, right? I'm listening to it, and I'm just like, I'm feeling everything Chef's saying, bro. Like from Dead Broke to Mistakes to the intro song to I forgot the last song of the album, but Mistakes and Dead Broke was the top two songs that really made me think and really made me change my mindset, bro. I'm saying this because like Sheff G music really like speaks to me, bro. So it's like if I don't got his music for real, it's like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like I need something like to really like keep my mind flowing, like start thinking in different ways, you know? Because if it wasn't for Mistakes, bro, if it wasn't for me listening to Mistakes or Dead Broke, I don't know. You feel me? You just never know. You know what I mean? So it's just like his music around this time is needed, bro. It's needed. You know what I'm saying? It's needed, bro. All right, let's dive into it.
Like I said, a young rapper out of New York who's been on the up and up for a little bit of time. If you've been paying attention to the very much thriving Brooklyn drill scene even a little bit, Sheff G is a name that consistently comes up in that conversation. That boy Sheff G definitely makes some good-ass music, man. He reminds me a little bit of the late Biggie. Delivery and just energy-wise, he most definitely resembles Biggie. He has a very dominant presence in his records as well. A lot of people are definitely messing with Sheff G, which is exactly why this news right here is so unfortunate. You've read the title though. Sheff G actually got sentenced to 2 years in prison last month. This news, however, didn't go public until now. Sheff G has actually been behind bars ever since July of this year. On the 15th of July, Sheff G was arrested by the police on a felony gun charge. He instantly got booked into a correctional center in New York, and after that got his bail denied on top of that. Sheff G ended up pleading guilty to the charge and was sentenced to 2 years behind bars on the 20th of October. Aside from this arrest, the same scenario actually happened earlier this year after Sheff G was arrested back in January for gun possession. The police apparently caught him with a loaded .45 caliber gun. He was stopped by the police after making an illegal U-turn. They searched the car, and then that's when they found the loaded gun. Apart from that, Sheff G is actually facing a lawsuit on top of this. The lawsuit in question was filed by a woman who almost got hit by Sheff G's car when she was out driving in the streets of New York. Sheff G was doing the dash on a high-speed chase from the cops. If you check out the clip on the screen right now, the car that, boom, right there, just passed, that was Sheff G. As you can see, it looks like he grazed her car with his. She then, as you can see, stopped dead in her tracks. On top of that, some particles from her car are flying around as a result of the accident. Like I said though, it was a high-speed chase, and shit man, he almost hit that woman's car. Honestly, I'm not sure she would have survived had he smacked right into the passenger's side. With that kind of speed, man, yeah, that was a close call. Very close call. The lawsuit states that the woman sustained severe and permanent injuries to her neck, shoulders, elbows, and more as a result of this. Keep in mind, this lawsuit has nothing to do with why Sheff G is actually behind bars, by the way. I feel like Sheff G has had a solid amount of momentum this year. He dropped a project titled Proud of Me Now almost a year ago in December of 2020 that received a lot of positive reception. His reputation in the Brooklyn drill wave is solid as hell. Sheff G is most definitely one of the better names coming up in the scene. I always thought that his movement was extremely organic, very authentic. That aside, this incarceration I think is definitely going to have a negative effect on the trajectory of his career. I feel like Sheff G was definitely about to pop off big time in 2022. Now that the verdict is out, that's unfortunately not going to be the case. With that being said, I think he's built up a pretty solid buzz for himself up until this point, that's for sure. The good thing for Sheff G is he's not an obscure rapper at this point, regardless of him being behind bars. In the short amount of time he's been recognized in the game, he got to a decent level. So when he does eventually get released in 2 years' time, he'll be coming home to something. That being the case, we all know how prison negatively affects affects these rappers' careers, I mean, just take a look at the boy Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty had a crazy momentum going up until his arrest this summer. Regardless of that Back in Blood wave, which most definitely propelled his name to the top, Pooh Shiesty could have been a couple levels ahead right now if he was a free man. As far as Sheff G in his case, maybe he could get released a little bit earlier on good behavior. Even if that doesn't happen, in the end, I don't think he's going to be coming home to an empty plate. But yeah, Sheff G gets sentenced to 2 years behind bars. Any thoughts on this? Personally, I think this is definitely going to have a negative effect on his career, but hey, I want to hear what you have to say. So definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.